Hi, Big Dreamers! In today's episode, I have a super powerful trick that I want to share with you. I initially learned it from the incredible Simon Sinek, a former guest on the podcast. There is a viral video of him entitled, How to Never Be Nervous Again. I watched the video and had a chance to put Simon's advice to practice when I went skiing over winter break. I can't wait to tell you what happened and how this shift in mindset can change your life forever. This is episode 120, Big Dreamers, and it's time to dream big. My name is Eva Cartman. I'm part of a squad of super kids that are here to change the world. We don't believe you need to be adults to have big goals and start working towards your dreams. We believe age is just a number, and you're never too young to make a difference. We may be young, but we are not naive. We understand that achieving our big dreams will not be easy. It will take incredible dedication, hard work, and yes, massive action. There will be ups and downs, but we embrace the challenges and relish pushing outside of our comfort zone because this is how we grow. They may not teach us these concepts in our school textbooks, but we are smart enough to know that the tools and tactics to achieve our big dreams are out there. And we are willing to do the work to seek out these skills and master them because we know that our future depends on it. We are the Big Dreamers, and it's time to dream big. We were lucky enough to have Simon Sinek on the Dream Big podcast in episode 91. He was one of my favorite guests ever, so definitely check out that episode if you haven't at dreambigpodcast.com/91. Our family has been following his work and watching his content ever since, which is something we typically do when we have on a guest that we really admire like Simon. There's a video of him speaking, which I'll link in the show notes, entitled How Never to Be Nervous Again. That is a pretty bold promise, so of course we had to watch the video. In the video, Simon gave an example of how during the Olympics, the reporters who interviewed the athletes after they finished the event would always seem to ask the same question. Were you nervous? You waited your whole life for this moment, and here it is. How nervous were you? Then he pointed out that the answer that almost all the athletes gave to that question was no. No, I was not nervous. I was excited. This may seem surprising. After all, the Olympics is an event that happens once every 4 years. Most Olympic athletes are only able to qualify one time, and they have literally worked countless hours every day for most of their life to get to the Olympics. Yet they say that they are not nervous. Simon then shared that it comes down to how you interpret what is happening in your body. If you have ever been nervous before, and of course we all have, you know that your heart rate goes up and maybe your palms get sweaty. Now think about what happens when you get super excited. Your body has the same reaction, right? The Olympic athletes are experiencing feelings that most people, and obviously those reporters, would interpret as nervous. But instead, they view it as excitement. Over the winter break, my family and I drove to Big Bear, which is a ski resort about 3 hours away from where we live. It had been a full year since I had been in the snow, and I only skied a few times before. So I was feeling a bit nervous as we got to the mountain, purchased our ski lift tickets, and were in the line renting the equipment. What if I had forgot how to ski? What if my mom, who's an expert skier, wants to ski too fast down the mountain and I'm slowing her down? As we went up the first ski lift together, I felt my palms get sweaty and my heart rate had definitely gone up. I really wanted to go skiing so badly, and here I was on my way up a magical chair flying me to the top of a mountain. And then I made a decision. The feeling that I had, it was not that I was nervous. I was excited. Excited to see how I would do. Excited to carve my way down the mountain. Excited to be in nature with my mom and to push myself outside of my comfort zone. I took the feelings I was experiencing that probably a few years ago I would have interpreted as nerves and changed it into excitement, and it worked. Rather than being scared out of my mind the entire way down the mountain, I enjoyed it. I was careful at first doing the zigzag down the steep parts initially as I got a feeling for the slopes again. But before long, it felt very natural, and we were going on harder and harder runs until we were on the Black Diamond runs that really pushed me to my limits. What are some lessons here? First, listen to Simon Sinek. He gives great advice. Second, when you hear advice that makes sense, give it a try. When I was skiing the other week, I could have interpreted my feelings as being nervous and may have not enjoyed the experience, or even worse, decided that I was too scared to try. But because I decided to interpret those feelings as me being excited rather than nervous, I was able to have a truly amazing experience with my mom. And finally, the main lesson from this episode, which I hope you take with you and implement the next time you start to feel like you are getting nervous, when that moment comes, tell yourself, I am not nervous, I'm excited. You can even remind yourself that you're challenging yourself. You're getting outside of your comfort zone, which means you're growing and improving and progressing, which is what life is all about. So when you have to do public speaking in front of your class or school, tell yourself,
I'm not nervous, I'm excited.
When you are about to compete in a soccer, basketball, volleyball, football game, whatever sport you play, start to train your brain by telling yourself,
I'm not nervous, I'm excited.
When you're trying something for the first time, whether that is going on a roller coaster or trying a new activity like skiing or eating a new exotic food, tell yourself,
I'm not nervous, I'm excited.
Thank you to my 3-year-old sister Sophia for contributing to this episode. And thank you to all our big dreamers for listening. As a reminder, we still have our free Confidence Secrets course available at dreambigpodcast.com/beta. In this free Confidence Secrets course, you'll get over 1 hour of me teaching you about how to develop your superpower of self-belief and lots of fun mindset tricks like the one you learned in today's episode. If you are a younger big dreamer listening to this, please ask your parents to help you get it. Again, it's completely free for a limited time, so please take advantage and get the course while you still can at dreambigpodcast.com/beta. And if you enjoyed this episode and think this advice of you telling yourself you are excited, not nervous, would be helpful to the people you love, then please tell your friends and family about the Dream Big Podcast. You can point them directly to this episode at dreambigpodcast.com/120. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to the Dream Big Podcast. This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional, you need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion, the way life is meant to be. See you next episode. Bye.